Hey, what's going on, guys? Back again with another video talking about health, wealth, happiness, success, money, all that good stuff. And today, it's a really good, beautiful day in my neck of the woods. So I figured I'd do something special for you guys, and I'm going to teach you guys how to unlock yourselves, like fully, and understand how to lock your mind and get anything you want in this world. And I'm going to give you a lot of examples too. To show you that this is not a joke and it's real. So, first of all, you have to understand that you can get anything you want in this world if you understand your mind and how to use your mind, right? So, we live our lives through the subconscious, right? And our subconscious is working all the time without us even knowing this. Now, this can be a positive or a negative, right? So, most people don't get what they want in life because they're always operating in lack and scarcity. They're always thinking lack and scarcity. They're always living in victimhood. And when you live in victimhood, your subconscious is actively looking for the victimhood. It is looking for the racism. It is looking for somebody holding you back and keeping you down. Now, when you realize this, most people don't realize this, you can flip it. And so you can have your mind go to work for you. You can have your subconscious go to work for you. And when you understand this, you can unlock your life and get anything you want, right? So an example of this is one of my favorite examples I like to give is, imagine you're in traffic and you see a beautiful red sports car pulls up right next to you. And you're like, man, that sports car is amazing. Look at it. Oh my God, the paint is shining. It's beautiful. And you're just enamored by this red sports car. And so the light turns green and the sports car speeds off. Well, the next minute, as you're driving down the road, automatically, like, you turn to your left and you see a red fire hydrant that just really, like, peeks out to you, right? It becomes, like, super, like, just visually in your face. Like, oh, man, there's a red fire hydrant there. And then you look to the other side and somebody's wearing a red jacket. And then you're driving down a neighborhood and you notice a house with a red door. And then you ride by the park and somebody throws a red frisbee. Your mind, your subconscious is actively looking for red now, right? So when you understand this, you can send your subconscious out for you. You can send it to work for you. Now, whatever you want in this life, whatever you want in this world, you can send your subconscious to go look for it. Now, the crazy part about this is you don't feel anything when this happens. There's no switch that turns on. You don't feel a lightning bolt or anything like tingling in your skin. But whatever you want, your subconscious goes and gets it for you. Again, and most people, they go out and get victimhood. Most people, they go out and get blame and lack and scarcity. But if you understand this power, it is a superpower, and it can unlock you by knowing that whatever you want to get in this life, if you just talk about it, if you think about it, your subconscious will actively try to go put it in your face. And I kind of understand how this YouTube algorithm works, and I know people hate hearing stories about themselves, but I got to tell this story, right? Because it's freaking amazing. So, at my old job, I was there for like 3-4 years, and I was like, okay, I'm ready to get out. And we got a new boss that came in the door. Now, I don't know why, but I have this superpower, right? When as soon as somebody comes into my vicinity, I can read their energy. Period. Point blank, period. I can read their energy. I know if they're good. I know if they're bad. I know if they're a snake. I know if they're trying to scam you. I know right off the bat. Most people can't tell. And, they don't understand when people are wearing masks. They can't tell when somebody doesn't have their best interests at heart. I can tell. I don't know why I have this ability, but I can tell. So we got this new boss. And he comes in and he's just like, oh, I'm not going to change anything, blah, 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 blah. He finally swaps out with the old boss after getting turnover and stuff. He starts changing everything. Oh, I don't like this. Change that over there. Y'all do this. You guys are just hanging around. Y'all ain't really working. Go move this over here. And I'm like, man, I need to get the heck out of this job. Well, we had a work trip coming up, and this work trip would have took us somewhere for like 6 months. Now, we had a primary and an alternate for this work trip. The first guy, who was the primary, he had some family issues come up, so he got knocked off of the trip. The second guy now became the primary. He had health issues, so he got knocked off of the trip. So then the third guy who was up on the chopping block, he had nothing. And he just didn't want to go. And then I was the alternate under him, right? And so he's like, man, I don't want to go. And I was just like, well, I really don't want to go. I was like, I know I want to get the heck out of this job. And then it hit me like lightning. I was like, this is what I've been asking for. The universe is putting it right in my lap. Now, it's never going to be in the way you want it to. Like, I wanted to get out of my division, right? I didn't want to quit the job. I just wanted to move to a different division. But I was like, this is it. The universe is giving me this opportunity. It dropped through like 3 people, and now it's sitting in my lap, right? I get to get away from my boss. I get to get out of this job for about 6 months. I get to make some extra money while I'm gone. So I immediately, the next day I came into work, I asked the guy, I'm like, hey man, let me take this from you. I want to be the primary. He was just like, are you serious? And I was like, yeah. So we went downstairs, we talked to the bosses. They said, yeah, sure, no problem. So I got put on the trip. Whew. For 6 months. I didn't have to see the boss that I didn't get along with, right? I get to get out of my job, which I didn't want to be there anymore. And you know, I was the only one doing my job on this trip, and I didn't even have any work. I was just helping other people do their stuff, which made the people on the trip make me look like a superstar, even though I didn't have any work the entire time. So after the 6-month trip, I come back, I got away from my job, I got away from my boss, I get back to the job, the boss is now gone, and I now have an opportunity to leave. Now, most people don't understand because they're not aware of this gift or this power. Like, I asked the universe to get me out of that job and to get me away from that boss, and it put it in my lap. Now, again, it's never going to be in the way that you want it to be in, but the universe will give you everything you ask for if you just ask for it. And this is powerful, powerful, powerful stuff, because the world happens through you. It happens through your subconscious. The world doesn't happen to you, it happens through you. So if all you're doing all day, every day, I want positivity, I want optimism, I want abundance, I want money, I want to do grander things than this, I want to be better than this, the universe will put it into your field of view. It will bring it to you. Your subconscious will immediately start going to work and looking for these things to give to you. Another example of this, let's just say you're like, man, I really want some money, right? I don't know what to do, but I'm really struggling right now. I really want some money. Your subconscious, again, subconsciously will start to go to work for you. And it'll, like, maybe a help wanted sign will pop in your face. Or you'll be walking down the road and you'll see a bookstore and you'll look in the window and it'll be like top 10 ways to make money. Like, these things were already there. You just didn't see them until your subconscious was like, okay, I got to get this person what they want. See, most people live in victimhood. They live in lack. Right? But if you live in optimism, the universe literally gives you everything you want. Now, if you've seen my other videos on my channel, maybe if you've scrolled through the bottom, like, I'm a big reader, I'm a huge reader. And, I got a few books here, right? Now, one that everybody knows is Think or Grow Rich. Napoleon Hill has been talking about this power since forever. That's the whole title, Think and Grow Rich. If you think it, the universe will give it to you, right? There's this whole book, and he knew this in the 1930s. He's like, yo, if people just understood whatever you think about, you get. The universe will literally hand it to you on a silver platter. It is so crazy. Another one that people don't talk about, I picked this one up a few years ago. The mathematics of the mind, right? So, again, using this power of awareness in the subconscious, a good way to help activate this is you need to clean up your mind. Now, how do you clean up your mind? Now, in this book, The Mathematics of the Mind, he talks about how the entire body is always trying to clean itself, right? If you go out drinking, your liver and your kidneys are always trying to clean out those toxins. You go to the gym, if you go for a walk, your body's always trying to clean itself out. When you sweat, you have your salt it's trying to, your body is always trying to clean itself. Well, your mind does the same thing. Your mind is constantly trying to clean itself. So how do you clean out your mind so you can, access this power even more? Now, in the book, he talks about eating the right foods. You got to eat real foods. Get away from McDonald's. That food, it's not real food. And it's funny, like, I think the CEO of McDonald's just released a video. I don't know why he released this, but he ate the burger and he didn't even take a bite of it. Like, he took a big bite, but then there was no bite mark missing out of it. And he was like, Like, he knows that stuff is not real. Fast food is not real food. You got to get real food. Eggs, steak, salmon. You got to eat right. Another thing you need to do is clean up your social media, the things that you're watching, the things you're listening to. Social media is just a big distraction. It's just, who's dating who and who's breaking up with who and what football players are doing what. Get rid of those distractions. Another way to clean up your mind, he talks about the way you talk about yourself. right? Don't talk about yourself negatively. Don't talk about other people negatively. Don't engage in gossip. All of these things will clear your mind, that will allow you to access this power, even more. And then another one of my favorites. Now, I didn't bring the other ones, but I brought this right here. Carl Jung, The Red Book. Now, this man spent his entire life trying to understand the subconscious, because he knows how powerful it is and how to access it. You can change your entire life. So, man, if people understood this, you would move through the world you would be unstoppable, right? Understanding that your subconscious is working for you and it gives you whatever you want, you become powerful. Nobody can stop you from doing anything in the world. You can get anything you want. Understanding that your mind is going to bring it into the forefront for you. It's going to get you everything you want in this world. Whew. I just wish more people would understand this. And again, because it works this way, it's a double-edged sword. So if you're always living in lack, if you're always thinking that the world is out to get you, your subconscious will go to work to bring that into your life. And so the more you think that the world is out to get you, the more the world is out to get you. If you feel like you can do whatever you want and the world is not out to get you, then you can do whatever you want and you can just live a great life, no matter what that is. Whether you're trying to get rich, money, just live a more abundant life, a more happy life, a more carefree life, have better relationships. If you want better relationships, think, hey, I want to have better relationships. I want to have better friends. I want to have better, intimate relationships. Why do I always hang around toxic people? I'm not trying to do that anymore. I need to get around better people. I want to get around better people. And your subconscious will start going to work, looking for these better people, looking for these relationships, looking for work, looking for money, looking for opportunities, looking for optimism, looking for abundance. And oh man, this is powerful stuff, and nobody's talking about this. If you're watching this video right now, but we can all be powerful beings and get exactly whatever it is we want in this world. If you understand that your subconscious goes to work for you, and it's just there to help you. It's there to get you anything you want in this world. And again, like I said before, it's not always going to be in the way you want it. An example of that would be, let's just say you want to get into the music industry. Well, you may not be the person that's in front of the camera rapping or singing. Maybe you're behind the scenes. Maybe you're, managing, or maybe you're behind the camera. Maybe you're editing up videos, or, maybe you're the songwriter instead of the singer. But you can still get into the industry, right? So again, your mind will literally give you anything you want. And it's never going to be in the way you want it, but you'll get it. If you become aware of this power, you'll become aware of when it's giving you what you want. And yeah, man, I wish more people would understand this and know this. We could all live better lives. You don't have to live in lack and scarcity. You don't have to live in victimhood. You don't have to live in fear. You can just go get what you want and know that your mind is going to get it for you. It's going to bring it right out in front of you. Whatever you want to get, your mind automatically goes to work to try to get for you. So yeah, man, I think I'm going to leave it there with this one. Use your mind. Use your subconscious. Understand it's working for you. Understand it'll get you anything you want. And yeah, go out there and make it happen, people. Go ahead and click that like, subscribe, comment, all the good stuff. You already know what to do. And we'll keep it going with the next one. All right, y'all take it easy, man. Be great.